Welcome to Time to AI, I'm Jason Turpin. The truth is out there, folks. My son's middle name isn't Fox for no reason. Welcome to the Fact Checker. Let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. Today I'm going to go over an AI application I developed that scours the internet to verify facts derived from user-provided text. Source code is provided. What does it do? The application takes arbitrary text provided by the user. It analyzes the text, decomposing it into a list of unique facts. Actually, it does this 2 times, and combines and cleanses the results into a single fact set. It double-checks its work. Then, it analyzes the individual facts by performing Google searches and checking relevant sources to verify. Regarding the truth of a fact, there are 3 possible states: confirmed, disconfirmed, or unconfirmed. How is a fact verified? The application has a satisfaction threshold variable, which is an integer. The application will load web sources related to a fact and confirm, disconfirm, or determine if the information is unrelated. This continues until the number of confirmations or disconfirmations total the satisfaction threshold. This application gets satisfaction. Let's try it out. I'll get it started while I talk about it. So we're going to check 4 different facts. The first one, the Chiefs beat the Panthers at that date, at that score, that's a fact. The second one is Cardinals game in November, late November this year, and that never occurred. There are no boys in November. The third fact is the St. Louis Cardinals game against the Brewers back in August. That game occurred, but the score is incorrect. And finally, we have the Zippers beat the Flungers, those who have flung, by a certain score at a certain date. Didn't happen, probably. Let's wait while that runs and take a look at the results once it's finished. Let's take a look at the results. So as you saw, it went and did a bunch of stuff. For each fact, it got internet search phrases. It did search results. This is where it's searching Google. Sorted those results, and then it starts processing URLs in this case. And it's looking for 2, in this case for satisfaction. And you can see fact confirmed, fact confirmed. Down here, fact disconfirmed, disconfirmed, disconfirmed. And for Zippies, it didn't really find any results. So the final analysis is it confirmed the first one, the Chiefs game, which is correct. It disconfirmed both Cardinals games because the first one didn't happen. And the second one, the score was incorrect. It even says the web content states the Brewers lost to the Cardinals, which directly contradicts this. And over here, the first one, web content does not mention a game. So that's correct, it was disconfirmed. And unconfirmed, the Zippies beat the Flungers, it doesn't have any idea if that exists or not, so it can neither confirm nor deny that fact. So there'll be additional examples after the code, or I'm sorry, after the video. So, but before we get to that, let's take a look at the process and the code walking through the inspection of a fact. First, there's fact identification. Current large language models excel at text comprehension, so breaking out facts from a block of text is a basic task. It's a pain for you and I, though. I don't enjoy fact identification. The diagram shows what is happening. There are 2 prompts, one to extract facts from text, and one to combine the sets of facts. As I mentioned, the application is checking its work by doing it twice. So let's get this started, and we're going to take a look. We're going to let it run this successful fact and have the code stop at various points and talk about things. So the first prompt extracts facts from the text. So here it is. For the content below, generate a complete list of unique, specific, granular facts. Each fact should be complete, including enough information for it to be verified without additional information. Quotes, names, and dates should be kept complete, and no opinions, just verifiable facts. This is run 2 times, and I've seen the fact counts differ. These are run using GPT-4o rather than GPT-4o mini. I want the best results here, so. These results are then combined using another prompt. Here it is. Compare fact set 1 and fact set 2 against the original text. Generate a final fact set. That's what it does. All right, now we have some facts. It's time for verification. So let's take a look at another diagram. This may look messy, but it's straightforward. How would you evaluate a fact using the internet? It starts by making an LLM call to get Google search phrases to find relevant sources. Then I use a Google SERP searches to get the search results, basically just like searching Google. The search results are then combined and sorted via another prompt. Then, much like you if researching, it loads each source and evaluates if the source confirms or disconfirms the fact, or whether it is unrelated. As mentioned previously, there's a satisfaction threshold. The application needs to find multiple sources proving or disproving a fact, so it loads web sources and performs analysis until it is satisfied. Let's walk through the code. There it is. We are trying to verify facts below by searching the internet. Generate 2, in this case, unique internet search phrases that could be used to find pages to verify the information. So now right there, I got my search phrases, and they're different, they're unique as I asked. Next thing it's going to do is it's going to go and get SERP results. This is basically searching Google. It's done those. It now has a list of URLs that it's going to sort. Please sort the list below by your estimation of how reliable each is as a source of fact. Here I'm letting the LLM make a judgment call, but I'm giving it some guidance. Examples of very reliable sources are government and major news outlets. And I wanted to order them in a certain way, so I said try not to list URLs from the same site in succession, especially the first 2. That way you get your results from different sources. So once this is done, it's going to go down the list of URLs, attempting to download the source and remove HTML tags from the source, clean it up a little bit before processing with the model, and PDFs are skipped at this time. So right here it's fetching a web page. Right there's the clean HTML for it. Now we're going to validate the fact. So here's that prompt. We're validating the fact below using the web content. Consider all aspects and details of the fact and compare it to the web content. Be specific with dates, places, and formal names. And then we have the judgment. If the web content confirms the fact, the confirmation word, which is a variable it returns, is confirmed. If the web content disconfirms the fact, the confirmation word is disconfirm. If any part of the web content disconfirms the fact directly, the result is disconfirmed. If the web content is unrelated or doesn't provide the appropriate information to verify the fact, the confirmation word is unconfirmed. As previously mentioned, the system will process URLs until there are 2 confirmations, disconfirmations, or unconfirmations. So in this case, this first one is confirmed. Let that run. Here's the next fact it's going to check. I'm trying to get down to the summary. Once all the facts have been processed, a final prompt is run that produces a nice formatted output. And that's the fact checker. 6 prompts with different intents combined into a rather powerful tool. It may look complicated, but it follows a logical approach to both identifying potential facts and then verifying them using the public internet. Let's review the various prompt intents. For identifying unique facts, we start with a prompt to extract facts from text. Next, there's a prompt to combine lists of facts, returning a unified list. Then, when validating a specific fact, there's a prompt to generate Google search phrases to find web content related to the fact. After that, the web search results are sorted, letting the model determine what a reliable source is, with some guidance. Next, the key prompt that analyzes a fact against web source content. Finally, there is a prompt that takes the results and creates a nice text output with reference links for all fact analysis. Yeah, just all that. And that's all for now, and I think that's enough for now as well. If you would like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.